Wow, market getting crushed, just like I'm about to get crushed. Frankie, we need a good old-fashioned WTF. I know you haven't hit me with any in a couple days, but fire away if you got anything.
Well, you know what? I do not have much today. I wasn't keeping track really. I noticed a couple of errors and I corrected them in real time. A lot of times it seems like we actually don't get to corrections these days. So it creates what in economics they call a moral hazard. So I don't want to put in the work in correcting because I rarely get to show off my correction skills. But I don't think you made many errors today.
Got
Actually,
it. All right.
at least
Well,
in terms
look,
of facts.
I want a concerted effort by the team. I'm putting it out there right now that the WTF will stand for as long as Frank will stand to do it. And it's a very important part of the show. And quite frankly, Frank, many people say it's the best part of the show, the WTF.
That's very kind of them.
And I'm going to check in with our newest fan on that, Jess's mother, and see what she thinks about the WTFs. Do you think it was a mistake on my behalf to stick up for Christopher Columbus on behalf of Italians? I saw you rolling your eyes.
No, well, yesterday you said he was a great symbol for Italian American. Not a great symbol. You said he was a great Italian American, which was impossible because there was no Italy and no America in 1492. But I corrected that in real time yesterday.
Many Italian clubs are named like the Christopher Columbus Foundation, the Christopher.
Yeah, no. I get what you meant, that a lot of Americans of Italian descent do look up to Columbus.
What about the Knights of Columbus? I mean,
yeah, no, many.
Rid of
yeah,
a whole
absolutely.
organization.
How about a little city
like
you might have heard of
Mikey
called
McHugh.
the District of Columbia, which is so politically incorrect it's got Washington and Columbus in there.
Right? Are they going to change Washington to Washington D? Like drop?
Well, no, you can't have Washington in there.
No, I know, but you got Columbus, Columbia, and I'm saying Washington and Columbia. You know what I'm saying? It's like they have both, the District of Columbia.
We need a much more less controversial name, something like Jimmy Carter, District of I don't know,
wow.
District of Mandela, Jimmy Carter, District of Mandela.
How about if we change Washington D.C. to Obama District of Wokeness? Obama DW instead of Washington, D.C.
I think you're just being a little silly now.
No, I'm saying I think a lot of people in D.C. would probably like that. It might be it might be a good peace offering to the protesters. Say, you want to extract some change? We're going to name Washington, D.C. Obama District of Wokeness. Obama DW, it's going to be known heretofore. I don't think that's horrible. Nice. You think I'm being silly?
I think you're being a little silly. Yeah, I mean, it's National Corn on the Cob Day. This is a holiday a lot of people take very seriously.
So now I'm silly proposing a new name for Washington, who supposedly, the woke crowd thinks that he was a slave owner and he should be erased from history. And now you're bringing up corn on the cob when I'm talking about hard-hitting cultural issues.
Yeah, I guess I stand corrected.
What's happening with on the cheese front? Nico's saying you're making a big cheese push lately.
Yeah, well, we talked about this yesterday on air.
I know, I'm saying, but he came in today complaining like, what's up with Frank and cheese?
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, that's why Nico looks the way that he does and I look the way that I do.
Right, and that's why I have a 5-pound block of cheese right off the Russian cheese line in my fridge. And I'm taking down slices like it's my job.
They're reporting, the Staten Island Advance is reporting just moments ago, which is now now a subscription website, by the way. But they're saying that there will be a Travis Independence Day parade this year. So that's good news.
I know that's overuse of the bell, but I know that's good news for you. So I wanted to use some.
Yeah, it's good news for everybody, especially America.
No, I mean, you were going on a tirade about it yesterday, and I guess they heard your voice. You were heard.
I suspect I was not the only one.
And they have been woken. Thank goodness. By the way, right here in little old humble Staten Island, New York, we have the oldest and longest standing celebration of Independence Day in the Travis 4th of July parade. Right, Frank?
That's right. That's right.
So they're announcing
this will be the 110th year.
110. Okay. So, wow. It took till 90 years later for Staten Island to actually have a parade. You know,
Yeah, I mean, the people were busy in the 1790s. They didn't have time to stop and run around and parade, you know?
you don't think there's any merit in choosing a famous black leader and renaming Washington D.C.? Like, how about Powell P. What do you post Bush? Powell PB, like Washington D.C. Powell P. Post Bush.
I think Washington, D.C. is a fine name and it should stay the way it is.
I do too, but I'm saying they're trying to extract all kinds of, changes, outward changes.
So, John, there actually is a lot of news today. I mean, the stock market's down 1,500 points. We're scheduled to hit 200,000 COVID deaths by September. People are tearing down statues. Cuomo won't come out against Columbus, which is getting him in a lot of trouble. The White House is doing whatever they can to stop John Bolton from publishing his book. There may not even be any sort of a baseball season, and some death row inmates are asking the Supreme Court to halt all executions.
Wow, I think we should. Let's halt everything. I mean, let's halt people going into jail. Let's halt executions, free Roger Stone, all that. Let's just have one set of equal justice, and I'm happy with it. But all right, I'm sorry. I guess your reference there was that I was getting caught up in fictional renamings of Washington D.C. when there's so much more important things going on. Which is
well, yeah. I mean, again, you're lucky enough to have a platform for 2 hours a day. It was, you don't want to squander it.
I know, but one of the things I want to use it for is to, to try to extract some humor out of this. So most of the time, I'm a failure.
Keep working at that.
Except when Barry Goldsmith gives me some material, then I come across as witty or cheeky, I guess. But left to my own devices, I'm not good at it. So thank you for curbing me once again. Don't you think they should stop death row executions?
Yeah, I'm not a believer in the death penalty.
Okay. So then I'm saying that's an easy one. Hey, everyone on death row, and I think, a significant portion of death row inmates are minorities. Everyone on death row is off. It's life in prison. Okay, we rename Washington, D.C., we retrain cops, and everybody's good. Let's get back to business.
Yeah, I think the story with this 98-cent convenience fee is that I think they use a third-party website.
Okay.
And the third-party website, I think, charges the 98 cents.
Got it. All right, we're going to have to leave it there. We're wrapping up. All the breaking news you ever wanted and Frank's 98-cent convenience fee every single day, like tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, more Liquid Lunch.